All right, so here we have our endless loop or marquee animation. And to repeat the same thing, I'm in my canvas right now. Here is what is actually creating that animation, and let's just rebuild it. So I'm going to hide this section right over here. I'm going to go and click body. I will add a new section, and within that section, I will add a container like I always do. Then I'm going to add a div block. This is going to be for the wrapper. This one is going to be for the grid. This one is going to be for a row. So here we have all of them, and one more for the logo itself. Now let's just go ahead and name these really quickly. Logos, this section, I'm just going to call it logos, container. And actually with this section, I'm also going to hit Option on a Mac keyboard. I'm going to change the padding to 20. There we go. And for the div block, actually for the container, let's just apply a layer, the same one we had for this, a layer style. So I'm going to go with this container layer style. And for this div block, it's going to be a wrapper. There we go. This one, like I said, it's going to be for the grid. This one is going to be row. And this is going to be logo. Now, within this logo div, I'm going to add a logo. There we go. And I'm going to change the sizing of this logo. Height, it's going to be 40 pixels. And in terms of the logo div here, I'm just going to go ahead and go to layout and flex, and I'm just going to center it. There we go. And now in terms of the row here, I'm going to go ahead, go to layout. I'm going to change this to grid, 4 columns. And now in terms of the logo, I'm just going to hit Command or Control copy, and then Control or Command V to create 4 of these. And now I'm going to hit the logo here, and I'm just going to go to settings and replace the logos to the ones I want. So this is going to be another one, logo 3. This one is called logo 4. I'm also going to replace it. There's logo 4, and this one will be logo 5, and I'm also going to replace it here. There we go. That's what we want. And now I will go to the row, and I'm just going to duplicate this whole thing. Actually, before I do that, let me go to grid, design, and for the layout here, I'm going to choose flex. There we go. And now for the row, I'm going to turn flex child to none. There we go. Now let me go ahead and duplicate, copy and paste, or you can of course right click and just duplicate here. And we see we have the logos going off screen here. So now what we want to do is use the wrapper to hide this second row. And now I'll do one more thing I forgot about. We need to go to sizing, and let's go with width. Let's go with full 100%, and we need to do the same thing for the row here. Sizing, width, 100%. All right, and now we can finally use the wrapper. So let's hide these here, use our wrapper, go to sizing, and use overflow, which will cut off this part here that's overflowing beyond the wrapper itself. Here we have overflow is hidden, and now we can't scroll to the right anymore. All right, and now the last thing we need to do is go to grid, and actually animations, click plus. When the page loads, this is where we want, when we want this animation to start. Properties, and let's go with move. Now we want to move from 0 to minus 100%. And let's check it out. Save. Preview. There we go. It moved, right? It went pretty fast and it moved. So now let's change this. Let's make it a little faster. A lot faster. A lot slower, sorry. And let me just change the color here of the row here. Let's go with the background color and do a green, just so you see what's going on. And we're going to do also one more thing. I'm going to go back to the grid here where we have our animations over here. Page load. And I'm going to do a loop. So now it's going to move from 0 to minus 100%. And then it's going to start from 0 again. And let's see how that happens. Preview. There we go. It's moving. I could have made it a little faster so it goes just for the sake of the video. Normally you can make it a little slower. And once this white part moves to here, you'll see it change to green again. It's going to loop again and go further. Of course, if you don't have that green background, you're not even going to notice it. It's just going to look like an endless loop or the marquee animation. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.